Okay, everyone should be able to see this. Okay, so once we log into our Nusuk platform, we should all be pretty much up to this stage at the moment. It looks something like this. Of course, I was trying a few packages, so if you haven't, you're most likely to have a luxury or premium or standard on the left side here as preferred category. And just after that, your e-wallet should look like this as well, active. Okay, first of all, let's just go through the e-wallet as well. Pretty basic and simple. So once we go through the top up, so we click on top up here. Gans just shows you a few basic stuff. So there's either two ways, credit card or bank transfer. Now, a lot of people ask, what is the easiest way? What do you recommend? In terms of what I recommend, what we recommend is the credit card option. So once you click on that is the most easiest way. It does go through straight away, very quickly. Very quickly it goes through. So let's just say we go credit card. Also, this includes you can use a debit card as well. So it's not like using your own credit card. So let's say we go 100 SAR, we're going to top up, just for an example. Once you agree to the terms, we click on next. Smaller. And then it'll just ask you to fill in your details, your billing address. This is just an example that I just put here. Okay, pretty simple. Country you're from, either from Australia, New Zealand, or Fiji, depending on with the brothers who are joining us tonight. So you put your country or your billing address, name, last name, your state, city you live in, postcode, and the address. Once you do that, you click next. And then obviously it'll take you to a paying stage here where you'll enter your card number, expiry date, cardholder name, and the CVV, the code at the end, the three-digit code at the end. Once you enter them all in, you'll press pay now, and that's it. The transaction should go through. Yes. Now, gonna be questions, brother. I tried, doesn't work, doesn't go through. It can happen. The system, don't forget, there's millions of people trying to log in, trying to buy packages at the same time. So it will have some error sometime. If it does that, try again a couple of hours later. Okay, so we've experienced this before. They unable to, our brothers and sisters are unable to load up money, coming up with errors. So they straight away call us, what do I do, this and that. And I tell them to try again a couple of hours later. They try again and it goes through. Okay, it will go through eventually. Okay, so again, we'll just go through it one more time. Again, this is recorded as well. This is recorded as well. So we'll have our options here, credit card, bank transfer, or cash collection. Now, cash collection, once you click on, you'll see that it's not available for our country. So those people who are saying, I'd like to pay by cash, I've had a few people asking that. We don't, and we don't accept cash as well. So you can't come into an office and give us cash. We don't accept cash. All money is going through Nusuk. Okay, we don't have the right to collect your money and pay for your Hajj. And no, does anyone else? No one else has that right. So if there is anyone like that, don't give money to anyone else. All money goes through the Nusuk platform, the Hajj ministry. That is the only way to buy your package. Okay, so cash collection center is not going to work for Australia, New Zealand, or Fiji as well. Okay, so we show the credit card option. So we show the credit card option, and we'll go for the bank transfer as well. It's much more simpler, this one. It's simple, but it does take much more longer, which we do not really have that time because it says here it requires up to 10 business days. Now, we are expecting the packages to be available for sale 9th of February. So we will not recommend any bank transfer ones. We would recommend, like we said, look, 9th of February is what we're predicting, is what they said, but can be 3, 4 days later. It can be. But let's prepare ourselves for 9th of February. Make sure our e-wallet is topped up accordingly for 9th of February. Okay. So that can be up to around 10 days time for the bank transfer. So do not recommend that. If you are going to go for that, sure. Bank transfer, the name, the address, everything is listed here. Once you enter that into your bank account that you have, you'll be able to do bank transfer. But like I said again, it does take much longer. So we do recommend the credit card option, which is quite simple. You click credit card, the amounts, for example, let's just say we're going to go for 1,000 this time. We agree to the 2.3%. Once we go next, again, enter your own details here. This is just an example. You don't put my stuff here. This is just an example. So put your own details for your state, your city, postcode, and your address. Once you do that, you click next, and then it'll come to the payment section over here where you'll fill out your card number. Make sure, be very careful because, like I said, we've been receiving these questions a lot, and a lot of people are making very simple mistakes. They're just mixing up the numbers, whereas on the card, it looks like a number one, but it's a seven, and they put number one on here as well, and it doesn't go through. So we've got to make sure that we go to, you do it accordingly. So have a number seven there, and that will go through like that. Okay, so that's for the e-wallet top-up. Quite simple. When it comes to the packages, now once we click up here to this packages section over here, okay, it'll show all the packages. Now currently on the system, there's only 38, and of those 38 packages, majority of them are our packages. The reason why you'll be able to see a lot of our packages compared to other providers is because, alhamdulillah, because we did come first last year, we did receive the award for the most Hujjaj and most satisfied Hujjaj taken for 2024. We were privileged with being able to announce our packages before anyone else. So no one else packages are currently on the system. But in the next couple of days' time, this will go up to around, 800 or so more packages. But at the moment, there's only about 30 on the system. To find our packages, quite simple. Just go in the search bar, write HSR. Okay, HSR. Once you press enter, it'll narrow it down to our specific packages that we sell as Hisar Travel. Okay, now it'll show it'll show our silver short package. Okay, and if you look here, it's got like a little question mark here. It's got a little question mark here saying this package is customized for your country. Okay, so this one, this one, this one here, and also this platinum one here, which means that we have flights from Australia for these packages. Maybe if you're in New Zealand, you won't be able to see, actually, no, you'll be able to see them all as well. But in terms of which city, some of them are from Melbourne, some of them are from Sydney. Now, we weren't unable to organize, unfortunately, for gold and platinum. We were not able to organize any flights from Sydney. It just the dates did not match with the airlines and unable to be done. So for those brothers and sisters from Sydney that are going to come with gold or platinum of our packages, they'll just need to fly over to Melbourne and join the group from there. Let's just start off with an example for our silver. We'll do the silver short one. We have a lot of people with this one as well. So silver short, it's our 17-day one. Now, right here, 30,500 SAR. Yes, this is excluding the flights. The flights aren't in this at the moment. Why? Because once you go view details, you open up the package. And in the package, you can see from here, you can even click on here and it'll show you. So we have group flights from America, sort of countries in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan as well. Just gives you a few photos there as well. And this is what's included in our packages. Okay, so this is mainly what we have. Okay, so your guide as well, your Mutawaf is going to come with your package as well. You're going to be guiding you through from Australia themselves, English speaking, hotels, transport, food, again, breakfast and dinner, all provided, open buffet. Your ziyarat in Mecca, ziyarat in Madinah Al-Munawwarah, these are all included in our packages. We do extra umrah, extra 3, 4 umrahs, depending on which package you choose. So depending on how many days you stay for, according to that, we'll stay for extra days and do extra umrahs as well, without any charge. And we give a gift pack as well. That includes your ihram and a bag and so on. So just trying to. Once we get out of that, now this goes into much more detail. I'm unable to explain this at the moment, but you just can have a feel, read through it. It gives you the exact dates as well. How many nights Mecca, how many nights Medina. It's all provided there as well. Now, again, hotels, like we said, the Voco Mecca Hotel is provided here. Okay, the View Medina View Hotel here as well, 5-star hotel. They include the services. Once you click on these view services, you can see what these hotels offer. In terms of the Voco Hotel, so it's about no more than a 20-minute walk to the Haram, okay, very close by. And the View Hotel as well, obviously in Medina, they're all close by, so that's only a couple of minutes walk as well. Muasim, it says here 5 days. A lot of people are asking, saying, "Oh, 5 days, that's a long time." Now it's 3 nights. So 3 nights, they just predicted 5 days, but obviously we're not going to be there for a full 5 days. No. So full 5 days are not going to be there. It's going to be 3 nights, which comes to around 4.5 days ish. And then from there, we'll go back to our hotels in Mecca. So that's, don't have to worry too much about that. They have a video here as well. So watch the camp tour. You can see what's included as well in the camps as well. Now it tells it goes through the package services, what's included. Now in terms of here, it just has Medina tour ticked. It doesn't have Mecca tour tick. Okay, that's also in the package as well. They will be fixing this up. So there is a few errors that they're going to go through and fix up. So that is one of them. So our package does include Mecca and Medina tour. Okay, that is included in there as well. You do not have to choose any extra thing for that. That's going to be also included in our package as well. And obviously your visa, Mecca, Medina accommodation, your food, transports, again, transport between cities, Medina, Mecca, it'll be done through bus. So we do have our bus services for that. And it says here air travel's got an extra dollar sign. That's because we're going to add that on later on. We'll get to that. And speaking of Edhani, so people are asking about the Kurbani. So when's the Kurbani collected? I'll say there's also the Kurbani. Once you purchase your package, once we confirm who is coming with our services, the Kurbani money will be collected later, and that will be collected. Well, that will be so you will send that to us before we depart for Hajj, inshallah. So that will be collected later. You do not need to worry about that now. So once you've confirmed your places, we will collect that after as well. And then down here, we have the cancellation policy. So please read through it, make sure we understand this. Okay, so it's according to before when you cancel for some reason, you bought your package, but then you decide I can't go, something happens, then obviously there is a certain rate that you'll be refunded. Either it'll be 100% or they'll cut off, 95% of it and so forth, and you'll only get so much back. So make sure you read through that. These are the cancellation policies. And then after that, so once we go through our package, so let's say we want to go for the silver short one that we said, the 17-day one, we go down, configure, package right here. Now we're going to have another session on this once it comes a bit more close to the day of purchasing, but just for an example, we'll go through it. And it shows our Mecca hotel and Medina hotel. Yes, so a lot of people have been asking, why can't I choose the double shared, the triple shared room for the silver packages in particular? So the gold one, the platinum one, you can choose double and triple. Just for the silver packages, we do not have triple and double available. The reason being is that the Voca Hotel, it is a hotel with over 4,000 rooms. So it is a very big hotel, and they said that the Hajj ministry only allows them to sell quadruple rooms on the Nusuk platform. Okay, so those people who do want to go for a triple or a double, what you will need to do is for now, you will select the quadruple room. So put one here, one there. Obviously, depending on how many people you have on your account, so on your Nusuk accounts, depending on how many people you have, you'll have to plus accordingly. So if you have two people, this will be two. This will be two as well. If you have three, this will be three. But because I'm only one person on this account, I could only click up to one. So once I go one, that's it. Doesn't let me go anymore. And then it comes up here and it shows me how much that will cost, including my Mecca and Medina package here. So 26,800 SAR it comes to. So as I was saying, those people who want to upgrade for a double or a triple, that will be done later on. So if you select your quadruple room, inshallah, when we get to Mecca Al Mukarramah, well, beforehand, we'll let you know that if you want to upgrade for a triple or a double, okay, we'll let you know the price and we'll have to do that at the hotel when we arrive there. Okay, so they'll be able to upgrade you at the hotel to a triple or a double according to which one you'd like. But for now, we'll need to purchase the quadruple room because the Nusuk, so Hajj Ministry does not allow the Voca Hotel to sell triple or double on the platform. So like I said, you'll have to go for the quadruple room for now, and then later on when we get to the hotel, we can upgrade to a double or a triple according to how you'd like it. So once we select those two rooms, our Mecca and our Medina, we'll click on next. It'll take us to our next section of additional services. If you do require wheelchair, obviously they're free. Let's just say we select it, it's for free. You press 1 or how many people need it there. Once you click on next, it'll take us to the next section of our flights. Now for this silver short package, we only have these flights from Melbourne. So that'll be from Melbourne to Medina and Jeddah to Melbourne. You go down, it gives you more flight details. So it's via Doha, so Qatar Airways. Once you select that, which is the group booking flights, again, from Melbourne to Medina, Jeddah to Melbourne. Now, these package, the silver short, is only departing from Melbourne. Okay, keep that in mind. Once we select that, so it comes to 10,500 SAR. And these are the finished prices, okay? So these aren't estimate, these are finished prices. Whatever you see on Nusuk, these are the finished prices and what it is there. Okay, so once I go next, it'll load up and it'll give me a grand total here, which comes to 40,990 SAR and 73 cents. Once you go that, I click next, it'll come up with a review of the package, save configuration, press OK to that. Okay, so it's just saying to you that if you are going to go for individual flights, they won't be saved. But because our flights are group bookings, that is the final price. Okay, so what it's saying to those people who want to go for individual flights, they will need to select it on the day of purchasing, and they're saying that here you can't really predict how much it's going to cost on a day, so you have to top up your e-wallet accordingly. But for us, because we're going to go with the group bookings that we have already prepared, this 40,990 SAR, this is our final price. So according to this price here, 40,990, this is what your e-wallet should look like as well. Just put a couple, 10 extra SAR, 50 extra SAR on there, but it'll look exactly like this. Okay, so according to the package that you want, you have to make sure your e-wallet is topped up exactly to that amount as well. All right, so that's the example for our silver short one. Now, if we were to go over, now again, every time you're selecting a different package, you will need to go back to the cart and cancel and review it again. It won't let you put a couple of packages in there at the same time. So again, we'll go back to view packages. We'll go here, HSR, and it'll take us back to our packages one more time. Now, I'm not going to go to all of them individually, it can take quite a long time. So this silver, Mawasim Sira HSR, silver 8-night Medina package, this is only from Auckland. Okay, so if you want to go for this 8-night Medina package, it is only from Auckland. Okay, so this package only departs from Auckland. So you will need to select that if you want to go for the 8-night Medina one. Okay, keep that in mind. 8-night Medina is only from Auckland. Now, we did have a question asking that where's the silver long package? There was another silver long package here, which was 5 nights Medina, and the rest was in Mecca. As you can see, it's not here anymore. Now, the reason why it's not there anymore is because there was just a small mistake where it writes the group flights. They were just going to add Canada there as well. So there's also flights from Canada and America. So they're just putting back into editing again. That should be on the system today or tomorrow again. So no need to worry about that. It hasn't been cancelled. It's still there. And with that flight, with that silver long package, the 22 silver one, we have flights from Melbourne and Sydney. Okay, with that one, we have flights from Melbourne and Sydney for the silver long, the 22-day one. So it looks exactly like this one here, except instead of 8 nights Medina, it's 5 nights Medina, and the rest is in Mecca and Mukarramah. The hotels and everything will be the same. Now, if we give an example from our gold, our HSR Gold Lux packages. It's a 14-day package. Again, not going to go into these. Pretty much the same as the other ones before. Our hotel, the Sheraton Mecca Hotel, very close by, 5-6 minute walk to the Haram. The View Hotel again, very close by in Madinah Al-Munawwarah. Again, these packages include, they've all got the exact same things. Again, our ones, Medina and Mecca, is included in our packages. So keep that in mind. Once we go down, configure package, we'll select our rooms. And as you can see already for the gold package, we can select double rooms here. Okay, so the silver ones wouldn't allow us to do double, but here we can. Let's just say I want to go for the shared double room. Obviously, because I'm only one person, it will only allow me to select one. So I select one for both, from Medina and Mecca. I'll go down, next, and it'll take me to the additional services. If you want a wheelchair, you press 1. I'm just going to do no for now. We go next, it'll take us to our flights. Now, these flights we have from Melbourne and Auckland. Okay, so again, for the gold package, we have flights from Melbourne and Auckland, not Sydney. So the brothers and sisters in Sydney who want to go for this gold package, like last year, they had to fly over to Melbourne on the day or the day before, whatever is more convenient. You fly over to Melbourne and we depart from Melbourne. Yes, and brothers have realized as well that it's from Melbourne to Jeddah and Jeddah to Melbourne, so it's not to Medina. What will happen is we'll go to Jeddah first. From Jeddah, we'll transfer straight to Madinah Al-Munawwarah, and the transfer will be by bus. Okay, so all of our packages are by bus transport, especially going from transferring from Medina Munawwarah to Mecca al-Mukarramah. Again, that is by bus, so not train. They are by bus. So for the gold package, it'll go from Melbourne to Jeddah. From Jeddah, we'll transfer to Medina. We'll have our stays, our first 3 nights in Medina, and then from there, Medina will transfer to Mecca al-Mukarramah to perform our Hajj, inshallah. Again, so this has Auckland flights as well. For the brothers in Auckland from New Zealand, they will go from Auckland directly to Medina, and then departing will be from Jeddah to Auckland. Okay, so those brothers will go from Qatar Airways, like we done last year. Let's say I want to go for the Melbourne flights. Again, I select Melbourne. My prices are there. Next, again, this is just individual prices. Okay, this is one person. Arrival routes, departure routes, this is all included in there as well in our packages. So like I said, our packages are all inclusive, don't have to worry about anything else. Set configuration, and then it'll come back to your dashboard and it will show here the amount. So 58,868. And according to that, I'll top up my e-wallet according to that amount there as well. Now this is an example for the gold package. We'll just go over the platinum one as well, and then I'll be taking questions at the end. Okay, so again, come back to the package sections, HSR. You can all go on this on Nusuk and like have a play around, to get yourself used to it, and to select, look at the videos, look at the reviews of the hotel, see what suits you. So this is our platinum one for those brothers and sisters who do want platinum. This will only be departing from Melbourne. Okay, so the hotel, Swiss Hotel, obviously very close. It's close. It's Clock Tower Hotel, Marden Hotel, again very close as well. And the main difference is the Majal Al Qabs. So all of our other packages are Muasim camps, but this one is Majal Al Qabs, which obviously, as you can see by the pictures, it is much more luxuries, much more amenities. But the main difference is it's about it's about a 5 to 10 minute walk to Jemarat, which is the big advantage there. Whereas the Muasim camp can take over 45 to 50 minutes. Again, there's a camp tour here. I'm not going to click on that because it'll be a bit laggy. So you can watch those videos in your own time as well. Again, the package includes, we go down to configure package. Over here, as you can see, you can select double, triple, or quad as well. Let's just say I'm going to select the quad, the double room here, again for Medina and Mecca. Once I click on next, I'll go through to the flight section. Now, we do only have flights from Auckland and Melbourne for this one. Okay, so Auckland again, Auckland to Medina, Jeddah to Auckland. It's the exact same as the gold package. So the gold and platinum package, brothers and sisters, they'll be departing on the same flights. These will be going together because the planes are the same, your dates are the same, just the hotels, just the hotels are going to be different. So let's say I go for the Auckland one this time. I click on that, next, and that will take me to the review of the package. Once I save my configuration, I'll be able to see my grand total, which comes to 84,210 Saudi Riyals, and I'll upgrade, I'll put money, upload onto my e-wallet accordingly to that amount there. Now your e-wallet top up, you can do it all in one go. You can do it all in one go. It is totally up to you. Or you could do it bit by bit, 10,000 at a time, a couple of thousand at a time, as long as you have your money before what we're calling is the deadline, 9th of February. So 9th of February, have your money ready on the system because on that day of purchasing, you will not be able to upload money onto the system. There'll be so many people trying to purchase packages, you will not have time to upload. So that's why do it now while you can, while you have the chance, and you'll be able to upload it quite easily before the time of the package is announced. Just to go over one more thing as well with the packages. Now, if you do realize we do have a few more packages available there. So there's the ones that it says global, it's right there, global on them. So these ones here, it says global package, comfort long global, comfort short global. Sorry. And then it has here Gold Global. Now, this is a shifting package, okay? So this HSR Gold Global, this is shifting package, okay? So be aware of that. This is a shifting package. This was made by, again, by us as well, but mainly for our brothers from Europe because they wanted a shifting gold package. But if you are interested, you can go for that as well, but they'll be only available for custom flights. I'm going to go through that now. All right, so for those brothers who want to go for our cheapest one, our economic one that we had, this is that one, okay? So this Comfort Long Global, 22 days, this is that package. So as you can see, it's 25,000, much cheaper than the other ones. Again, these packages include everything as well. The Rosanna Hotel, it says here residential building. It's not, it's a 4-star hotel. You can even look it up on, booking.com, right? Rosanna Al-Rawda, and you'll be able to see the star rating there as well. So they're going to fix this up as well. Like I said, there's just a few errors. They will be fixing that up too. When you go down to the bottom, again, this is for those brothers who want to go for the economic one. We didn't put there's no group flights for these ones. So just going over it now, let's just say I'll go for the double room next. I'll go next as well. And then when you come to the flight section, you'll see here there will not be any group flights available. Okay, so it's not like the previous ones where we had group flights from Auckland, Melbourne, or Sydney. You can't see them anymore. So what will happen here is you go down and it says here select custom flights. Now, this is where it gets a little bit slow. It's a bit slow, the internet. So you'll select your custom flights. According to that, it automatically puts your dates as well for you for the package that you selected. Let's just say Melbourne. I'll just go Sydney. Okay. Go search flights. Now this is going and coming, so this is return flights as well. So Sydney to Jeddah, and then it'll return back as well. Again, you can pick your city accordingly. I just randomly picked Jeddah. You can do Medina as well. These are for the ones who want to do custom flights. So those brothers who are saying that they want to do from India or Pakistan, you can do this option as well. Now here it says here 9,000 SAR for this one. For example, let's just say we're going to select this 9,000 SAR. Now this is 9,000 at the moment right now, but obviously you can't select this, you can't purchase this right now. So what's going to happen for those brothers and sisters who want to do custom flights, who want to go with their own, who don't want to join our group bookings, you will need to go through this custom flight. But note that this price here, this 9,100, I have seen it in the past couple of years. It says 9,000 a couple of days before, but then on that day when the package is available for purchase, so 9th February, let's first for example, 9th February, this 9,000 turns into 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. Okay, because you're buying it that last day when everyone's trying to buy it, the prices go up a lot. So we can't predict that. So that's why for those who want to go for the custom flights, we do recommend uploading a couple more thousand extra just in case that price goes up. So let's say I select this one as my preferred one. I'll go down. I'll read the terms and conditions, submit to there, and then it's most likely going to come up with the error. I've done this a few times because it's just not available at the moment. It won't let you. We'll see what it says. Okay, it actually let me do it. So once that happens, you'll go through here, show your flights there. So this is your flights that you selected. But then again, like I said, these flights, they're not secure. They're not in there. The flights, it says 9,000 now, but then the next day when you're buying it, trying to look at it, this price will go up again. So that's why we do recommend going with the group flights. Let's say I save my configuration and then it'll appear up here 44,000 and I top up my e-wallet according to that as well. Okay. So that's it for the packages that we have on offer. Like I said, for those who are going for the silver long option, that will be available in a couple of days. Like I said, they just have to edit the picture there. They will update one more time on that one. I'll be opening the chat section. There's a few hands up, but I'll open the chat section. You can write it in the chat below. All right, the chat section should be open now. You can put your questions in there, please. All right, we have a question here. I can only see 3 HSR packages shifting. For my wife, she will join from Europe. Does that mean I will have to select shifting as well? I am still awaiting verification. So does that mean sorry, our packages they're not shifting. Just that one package is shifting, which is the HSR Global Gold Global. That's the only shifting one. The rest are all non-shifting. So I'm not too sure which package you're saying. You said that there's 3 packages shifting. I'm not too sure what you mean about that. There's only one package that is shifting. You can select the other packages which are non-shifting packages. The second part of the questions, I'm still waiting verification. So does that mean that I might not able to load the wallet before? Well, you will need to be verified before you can upload the e-wallet. So verification is the first process. If you aren't verified, you can't, what I've just shown now, you won't be able to do that. So verification is the first process. For those brothers who aren't verified, highly recommend email the support. It's support@nusuk.sa. It writes on the bottom of the Nusuk website. For sure, email them and explain the situation, and they will get back to you. And yeah, so that's the people who aren't verified to definitely go and do that. Now, a lot of people say, yes, I'm emailed them, I called them, they're not answering. They do. I know a lot of brothers and sisters who experience a lot of issues with their accounts and just constantly bugging him, calling him, messaging him, emailing him. They eventually fix the problem. So you might have to call 80, 90 times. Okay, we've seen it happen before. Just keep calling, just keep emailing him. They will verify all accounts. Okay, so just have to wait for it to be verified first. Marshall, there's a couple of questions here. The money is stated in SAR. How do we know the equivalent to paying AUD? So just simply, you can just go onto Google and just convert from, for example, 40,000 SAR to AUD, and you'll be able to see the transfer, how much it makes in AUD. So that'll be done there. Was there a 2.3 surcharge for credit card? Yes, so there is. As you can see, when you're selecting the packages, you'll have to click the acknowledge part where it says that it will charge 2.3%. Can't really run away from that. It's controlled by the Hajj ministry, and there's not much we can do about it as well, because we have to go through the same process. So you'll have to pay that surcharge. There's no way around it. And the third question, what are the exact gold prices? The gold amount came to around 25,000. The exact gold prices, like I said, so once you go onto Nusuk and you configure your package, like I was just showing before, also this is recorded as well. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Just going to have a look over it one more time later on. Once you configure your package with your flights as well, your preferred flights that you chose from Melbourne or Sydney, where it might be, and then it'll show your total price there, and then you'll be able to work out how much exactly it'll cost. So again, just have to go onto Google and just write from Real to AUD and work out how much it'll cost. Next question, what is the max capacity for each package? So there's not really a capacity, it's just up to the quota. So once Australia's quota is full, you will not be able to purchase any more packages. Now, there is quite a lot of quota available. Now, keep this in mind that in round one, you will only be able to select group booking flights. So that's why we do recommend selecting our packages with the group bookings. Then you can guarantee your spot. more than you will have to wait for round two. Because round two, you don't know what's going to happen in round two. You won't know if there is even going to be a round two. There might not be a round two if the quota fills up in round one. So again, make sure we select the group booking flights, which will allow you to secure your place in round one rather than waiting for round two and unknowing if it's going to come or not. So obviously it does matter, the capacity matters on the Australian quota, so we'll need to wait for that. Next question. Custom flight only at phase two. Yes, like I just said, so custom flights are only at phase two. Assalamu alaikum. Can you please cover with yes, so as I just said, with if your account is not verified, um, if your account is not verified, just email them, call them. I understand that there are applications who are previously verified and they log in, it's under verification. Okay, this can happen. Just go back to your My Profile and go through all of your application once more time. Make sure everything's filled out again and save it. They will get back to you again. In the meantime, email them, call them. Okay, it will go through. It will work. We've experienced a lot of times. You're not going to miss out. Just email them, call them, and they will fix it up. There has been many issues like this, and like I said, give them a call, give them an email, and they'll be able to sort that out for you, inshallah. Next question. There was a package which was taking us to Jeddah and then to Medina. Is obligatory in this case because I am crossing? Yes, was taking us to Jeddah. Not quite sure what the question is, but if the question is when we're going from Medina to Mecca, when we're transferring, yes, we will go into our ihram. And as we're going to Mecca Al-Mukarramah, we stop in Zul Khulayfa and we get into our ihram there, we get into our intention, and then we make our way to Mecca Al-Mukarramah. So you will get into your ihram in the hotel. So you'll put your ihrams on and prepare accordingly. If that's what the question was, I didn't quite understand the rest of it. Next one, what is the difference between shifting and non-shifting? So, non-shifting is you don't change hotels. In Mecca, you stay in the same hotel. Shifting is you change hotels in Mecca. So when you go to Mecca first, you stay in one hotel, and then after Mina, you go to a different hotel. That's basically what shifting and non-shifting is. Our packages with our group booking flights are all non-shifting. It is just more convenient and more better. So that's that. The next person asks the exact same question, so that will be that one answered already. When is the 5 nights Medina package coming? Like I said, it's under review. They're just fixing a few small details. Like I said, they just forgot to add Canada and USA group booking flights, so they're going to add that on to it as well, and that'll be available for viewing in the next couple of days or even today. So not too long for that. That'll be on the system there. Next one, typically with triple rooms, share, for example, do family members get room together? Sure, if you go for a triple room, you'll be able to be in the same room together. Next one, Salam, you mentioned that for the Voco hotel, if we want to double, we have to upgrade at the hotel. Although I'm sure you can't guarantee it, what is the likelihood that we can get an upgrade if we choose the quad first? There is a high chance of getting an upgrade. Like I said, experience for the past 2 years, we've been working with Nusuk, and this same thing has happened before as well with Voco. They said they were going to fix up this year, but again, they didn't. But last year and the year before as well, without any doubts, everybody was able to upgrade to the room that they wanted. Majority of people, they just want to stay for the quad because it was a cheaper option as well. But if you are insisting to go for a triple or a double, like I said, there's over 4,000 rooms. Voco hotels are quite a very large, it's a few blocks. I think it's like 4 blocks of hotels. So it's 4,000 rooms, and they generally do have room, and they have room for the past couple of years. So very high chance of able to upgrade to a triple or a double room in that case. Next one, for custom flights, can we depart from Dubai? Yes, you can. Of course, you can depart from Dubai. You'll have to wait for round two for those flights. Next question. I'm going to actually close the chat section now. There's actually a fair bit of questions. I'm going to disable the chats for questions for now. Okay, I'm just going to answer these questions first because there's a lot of questions built up and I do not really have enough time at the moment. Assalamu alaikum. We have selected silver short package but would like to book Majid Al Cups. Happy to pay extra. No, there's no option like that. The packages are there. You can't customize. It's not Umrah. In Umrah, you can pick and choose what you'd like, which hotel, how to transport. In Hajj, it's not like that. It's controlled by the Hajj Ministry, the Nusuk. The packages are set. If you want to go for the Majid Al Cups, then you have to go for the Platinum package. There's no way around that. Next one. Long group flights costing 9,000 roughly. Can we not buy those flights now? Why do we have to wait till 9th Feb? So if you want, you don't have to buy the group booking flights. You'll have to wait for the second round, which will be, I don't know how long it'll take for the second round. But first round is only for group booking flights. Why do we have to wait till 9th Feb? Because if you're going to do a custom flight, the prices they change. So obviously flights they don't always stay the same. The prices they will go up and down. So that's why you'll need to wait. You can configure your package. You can see a rough price. It'll tell you. But then on that day of purchasing, that 9,000 could be 13,000. You can't predict that. But with the group bookings, there's set prices that are on the system at the moment. Next question for the economy package. Is there a way to do the group flights? No, with the economic package, we don't have group flights available for that. If you want to go for the economic, you'll have to wait for round two, where you can select the custom flight option, and you can select from Melbourne, Sydney, whichever one is more easier, or from another country for that case. Next one, how was the experience from last year of walking from the longer distance camp to the so from Wasim, it wasn't that bad. Everyone was quite happy with it. Didn't take that long. So again, 45 to 50-minute walk. It wasn't as bad as it might sound in terms of walking that long. So yeah, that's for the Muasim camp. Next one for the one shifting package. This is one the PDF given. What is the accommodation for the one away from Mecca and closer to Mina? Sorry, let's go read the question for the lunch. I'm not sure what this question is. I'm not too sure what the question is asking. Let's go to the next one. Can we book wheelchair later if not booked with the package now? When you're purchasing the package, you'll need to select wheelchair. If you're doing the wheelchair, select wheelchair when you're purchasing the package. Okay, so yes, you need to select that. Can we get Magellan Cubs Camp through extra payments? As I explained just before, no, you can't. You'll have to go for the platinum package. Next question, my mother have France travel documents. Can I add her from France or she can? If she's in another country, she will need to make an account from there. So make an account from France as her residency. Don't do her from Australia. So she'll need to make a separate account from there. Next one, which provider should I write down? And for two people, do I choose a single room and does the payment reflect this? So for you don't have to write down the provider. If you want, you can write down Sierra, but in the search bar, like I showed, just write HSR and our packages will show up. And you can't, it says a single room, you can't choose a single room. There's no single room options for Hajj. Next question, as you said, Platinum, there are no flights from Sydney. This is only with you or all providers. Like I said, I don't know. The other packages aren't on the system yet. Only our packages are on the system. Maybe they might have flights from Sydney. I'm not too sure. I won't be able to answer that. Next one, can I not see any packages on the platform? I cannot see any packages on the platform. That's maybe because you're not verified. If you're verified, you'll be able to see all packages on the platform. Next one, any ideas? Top up, e-wallet, Australian bank, instant transfer fee. So like I said, the best one is debit card. Any bank is fine. They all go through very quickly. Debit card, credit card, it works up very quickly. Bank transfer, I wouldn't recommend because it just takes too long and we don't have that time to wait for that. So credit card option is the best one, and you can use a debit card for that as well. Which category do we select? Luxury, premium, or standard? So if you want to, the categories, they don't really mean much, but if you want to go for the gold and platinum, select luxury. If you want to go for the silver, select premium. If you want to go for the economic, select standard. But again, they don't really mean much there. Once you go packages, you'll be able to select the packages over there. Next one, when packages are available for sale, how long do you have to purchase? So what will happen is you'll log into the system and you'll go into a waiting line. And once it comes your turn, you'll be able to purchase the package. This can take 1 to couple of days. Gotta be honest, I'm not gonna say 1 to 3, 4 hours. It can actually take 1 to a couple of days to purchase a package. It's just how the system works. You just need to wait your turn, and when your turn comes, you'll be able to purchase a package. When that time comes, we will assist in everyone purchasing their packages, okay? So you don't need to worry about that now. Next one, we're topping up the e-wallet. Australian banks normally charge conversion for Saudi Riyal. Is there a way to avoid the conversion? No, not that we know of. We do it through the normal banks. You just have to go with that. Next one, can't top up e-wallet, what to do? If you can't top up e-wallets, I'm guessing you're probably not verified. If you are verified, there shouldn't be any reason why you can't top up e-wallet. If you are verified and you're topping up your e-wallet, and like I said, like an error is coming up, just try again in a couple of hours time, try again the next day, or try a different card, or double check your card numbers and your address. Make sure everything is perfect, and then try again, okay? If you are verified. If you're not verified, you won't be able to top up either way. Next one, MAWHSR Silver, 8 nights minutes. Does this package have flights from Sydney? No, it only has flights from Auckland. Next one, can we buy the custom flights with multiple city leg? Yes, you can do multiple city from the custom flights option, but with the silver long package, which will be uploaded onto the system very soon, there is flights from Sydney to Medina, from Jeddah to Sydney. That is going to come soon on the system. Next one, brother, I'm looking for a silver with double room. Would I choose quad? What will you provide for double or room on arrival? Also, how much extra currency I have to add in the e-wallet? So you don't have to add anything extra. So according to how much the quad room is going to cost for yourself, add your money according to that, and that's it. You don't have to go for anything extra. There is no need for that, and then you'll be able to ask for an upgrade when we get to Mecca Al Mukarramah at the hotel. You ask for an upgrade when we get there. Next one is I made an error on my wife's passport number. Now I can't edit on Nusuk. Best of all, contact the support Nusuk email. Contact them, email them, and tell them the situation. They'll be able to help you. If they aren't, give them a call. They usually do answer, and they'll be able to assist you with that process. Next one, I just put a random date and flight number while I was verifying on this account. Is that okay? That's fine. Nothing's going to cause there. Yeah. So if you put a random date for the flight number and the predicted dates arrival into SAR when you're registering, that's fine. Does not mean anything. Can you provide details for MAW value 01 package? I don't know which one that is. If it's this, it might be a different um, agency. If it's not HSR, it's not our package. So we are HSR. So you might write MAW, which is Mawasim. Mawasim, they do work with other agents as well, but HSR is our code, so I will not know anything about that package. Can we pay e-wallet from 2 debit cards? Yes, as many debit cards as you want. You can use as many cards as you want to top up your e-wallet. Does not matter. For every family member, we have to do the package selection separately? No. So if you're all under one account, once you select it on your account, on that one account, you collect. So when you're doing the rooms, you'll do 2, 3, 4. How many people are in your account? You press the plus sign accordingly, and you do it all under one account. You don't have to do it individually. Next one, with non-group flights, are travelers reminded to put on the ihram in the flights? You don't need to put ihram on the flights. That's why we do Medina first. So there's no need to put ihram on the flights. Next one, my wife is in Europe and hold the European passport. When I log in for her, I can only see the shifting gold. I ask again, does that mean I have to choose the same? Well, if you're wanting to go for the same package as your wife, Yes, so that means it's a global package. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say now, brother. So you're here in Australia and your wife's in Europe, then you'll need to go for the global package. So that MAWHSR Gold global package, that's the one that you need to go for, and then she'll select that from France as well, and you'll be able to be in the same package. So yes, that is the only shifting option for that one. Next one, can we use, for example, Expedia to make our booking for our flights? No. All flights need to be booked through the Nusuk platform. Like I showed there, they need to be bought from there. You cannot book flights from anywhere else. They will not accept you. Next one, how do we get our families in one quad room? How do we get our families in one quad room? So if you are all under one account and you select the quad room 4 times, how many people you are, you click on the plus sign, you'll be able to be under the one account, be under the same room. Next one, Islamic, the gold luxury package says 14, 15 days. However, the flights return were during 12 days. How long is the actual package? The gold package, luxury package says 14, 15 days. However, the flights return were during 12 days. Okay, so that means, so the 14 days, that's including your road as well. So going there and coming obviously takes a day to go, a day to come. So that's included in the flights packages as well. So that's why it's 14 days, but actually you'll be there for the 3 nights Medina and 10 nights Mecca al-Mukarramah comes to. How will we know how much it will cost to have a double room on the silver package for the whole 21 nights? Yes, so once you've bought your package, we will Mawasim Sira are going to get to us and give us the exact price, and according to that, we will be able to upgrade your room to a double or a triple. At the moment, we won't know now, but when it comes to that, we'll be able to give you the exact cost and how much you'll need to upgrade for the triple or the double room. How much can we top up? As much as you want, just top up the amounts that you require, and then you'll be able to purchase that package. I've got a question about the flights from Brisbane to Melbourne or Sydney. Most of the time, 1 or 2 hours. Be lost overseas flights. So what is your... I got a question about the flights from Brisbane to Melbourne or Sydney. So I just can't see the question properly. Sydney, most of the time, or 1 or 2 hours late, and should be lost overseas flights. I'm not too sure what the question is there. If you're saying that sometimes from Melbourne to Sydney the flights are delayed, then come earlier, come the day before. There's not much we can do about that one. But so our flights will depart from Melbourne and Sydney according to the packages that you choose. So keep that in mind. That is all the questions for tonight. There's probably more questions coming through. You can just message me. I've got a flight to catch. I'll be going to Sydney. That's why I'm just going to need to close it now. If there's any more questions or anything, just message me, give us a call, and inshallah we'll get to you in as quick as we can and assist you in the best way possible. Thank you for joining tonight. I hope that's been helpful. If there's any other questions after that haven't been answered, if you still have any more question marks, just message us and inshallah I'll get to you as soon as possible. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.